I'll I'll sit on that front. What's good? How you guys doing? Looks like we had a different audience today. Got some new people. What's going on? Nothing wrong with being new. First time in, welcome in. I see like three people here from last time. Pretty dope. All right. So I wanted to start this a little bit earlier because yesterday I did not really take any great trades. I think I only took like one early in the morning. Mainly because this week we have a lot of news, right? I believe on the calendar today we had PPI, obviously at 8:30. Yesterday was CPI, and then tomorrow we have the consumer sentiment report. So there's been a lot of volatility in the market, and realistically, I want to be just looking for some really clean setups. I don't really want to be forcing anything. So no scalps for me. Reason I'm not taking any scalps is just because of the volatility. As you can see, you literally look at this from yesterday, it was just straight up. So anytime you're trying to scalp in an environment like this, you're going to get absolutely wiped. So not really interested in trying to take any of those. Because again, we're all looking for good risk to reward setups, right? Everybody's familiar with that. Also, if you guys have any questions, put it in the chat. I'll be answering questions until 9:28. So any questions you have, just drop in the chat. I'll see them. But yes, I'm not looking for any scalps specifically because I like to look for good risk to reward setups. That's it. I'm not really trying to, really gamble or put any unnecessary risk on the line. I'm going to give you a full breakdown as to what I'm looking for this morning in just a moment. Did you guys take any trades today? I meant yesterday. I'm sorry. All right, let me look at all the chat here. What are you looking for with market open? I will tell you in a second. How much you risk per trade? Typically anywhere between like 2,300 and $3,000. Don't think what's my bias for the day. I don't really have a bias necessarily. I always like to show sentiment. Let me get rid of fucking Rick here. Got to mute him again. All right. Lots of volume today. Going to wait for clear structures, no volatility. Yeah, exactly. So not any scalps this morning. Only clear setups. That's all we want. What's going on, Jack? What's going on? Somebody asked me how heavy do I go in my trades. This dude here. You guys ready to get pumping? You know, you know what I really need to do. You know what I need to figure out. I need to figure out how to get music inside of here because where on YouTube I can play music, but on here I'm not able to play music in here. I'd love to play music for my stream. I could definitely do like a split microphone, have like a virtual microphone. That'd be pretty cool. But I'd love to get some music in here so I can get obviously get you guys pumping. That'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it be? Yeah, Asian session. Asian session was super dialed last night. I was really looking at some shorts. I didn't take any trades last night though. Great short opportunities. Flavabot, yeah, I've seen that. I remember Rhythm. Dude, that's fucking amazing. Passing your eval. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I'm gonna go through my game plan in just a moment. I'm just gonna wait for some more people to join. Does anybody inside of here trade the orb? Just curious. We got a good amount of people in here. Yo, what's up, Senate? Looks like Senate's a server booster. Shout out to the server boosters in here. I always know you're a server booster because I can see your little tag. I just added a new tag to you guys on if you're a server booster. So when you chat, you got a cool little tag. I think I'm going to do something where if you are a server booster, you can have a private chat with me here inside the server for like a limited time, like a one-on-one mentor chat. Because why not, right? Exactly, Holy Glaze. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and get this dialed in. I mean, we pretty much have everything unlocked in the server. I boosted enough so we could get the cool name tags and we could get the cool little ES tag. I don't know what we're missing from the server, but it's always cool when I see people like. There's nobody in here boosted server except like it's like two people. I know Senate's one of them, and Juan is one of the others. So shout out. All right, let's go get dialed though. Obviously, it's almost market open. I personally do not take trades right at the open. I'm always waiting. But let's go ahead and just chart everything up. So this level that you're seeing right here, you might be asking, like, what the hell is this? This is my balance book value. This is where buyers and sellers are balanced, like in terms of market making terms. So you guys know how market makers work. I'm not going to explain my strategy every single time. I'm going to be creating a video on YouTube about that, so you guys can get a very clear understanding as to how that works. But more or less, market makers when price goes above, let's say, a balanced or agreed upon value, market makers are going to go ahead and acquire shorts up here, so they can go ahead and distribute shorts to retail continuously. And it's not like okay, accumulation, manipulation, distribution or anything like that. The reality is if they're holding inventory like buy or sell positions, when price goes away from their book balance, they're going to be negative on some side. And as they're distributing quantity, right, they're either going to be distributing it at a loss or they're going to be holding all this negative inventory that's going to be weighing their books down. So it doesn't matter that they're providing liquidity to traders, they're still getting completely wiped out, right? That's the whole idea of balance book value. So what they want to do is they want to go ahead and acquire, obviously buys below balance book value to continue to allow it to distribute them at premiums to retail, to other institutions at higher values. And then again, when we are above value, we're looking to acquire short positions. Or again, when we're at this balance book value, we're waiting to see where the rest of the market wants to go. So again, right now, market makers are doing just that. They're waiting to see where the market wants to go. That's why they're sitting right here at this balance book value. They're not too high above. They're not too far below. They're waiting to see what the rest of the market does because right now they're balanced on their books. Once they start to see the sentiment flood in like 929, 930, that is where they go ahead and acquire positions, and then markets will distribute, above or below. Now, the overall like plays for today, right? There's a few things I like to mark out. Obviously is session highs. All right. This is our New York session high. And the reason I like to mark out sessions is because these are pretty big areas of liquidity. We also have this New York session low. Right here was our, I believe that was our Asian session low. And then let's see where we have our London low. No, this is going to be our London low. London low right here, New York low right there. And then we also have, I mean, we don't really have anything else. We do have this Asian and, London high right here that we're looking at. And I mean, obviously this is our like New York high right here. They're all the same levels, to be honest. But here's the plays I'm looking at, right? Because we're at balance book value right now, we can expect a massive, explosive move to the upside or downside. Now, the reality is we've obviously been on this downtrend, right? We continued up, filled liquidity, pulled back, filled more liquidity, came back up, filled liquidity, went lower, right? Filled liquidity, went back up here, filled liquidity. So again, we are in this slight downtrend right now. Just to be advised, just because we're in a downtrend doesn't mean we can't take longs if we have a very clear reversal opportunity. I want to kind of keep things dialed in. He's talking. But let me restart my phone. Yeah, I'm talking. Let me check on YouTube. I got YouTube streams up. I don't know if anybody watches on YouTube. I do see 2 people on YouTube. What's good? If you want to get on these streams live, join the free community here with no delay. All right, I just want to go ahead and make sure people on YouTube know that they can join on in here for free if they want. Dope. All right, Isaac, I see you boosted, bro. Welcome to the party. I'll definitely get that chat dialed in today then for all you guys. All right. Let's keep going. So I want to outline all of my potential trades I'm looking at taking though. All right, potential trade. This is a very, very important thing. So first things first is I like to look for a few things. I like to look for simple price imbalances. I like to see, again, major liquidity moves. I like to see us trade, near value. And then I like to see major rejections off of areas of liquidity. So right here before this drop at PPI or whatever we had today, this would have been a great short opportunity. Right now, I just want to see clear structure to the upside or the downside. So realistically, what this would look like is literally just like this right here. We have a pretty massive, I don't like how fucking filled in that is. Drop this down. There we go. Pretty massive imbalance right here. So I'll be watching this. Let me just break down all my plays really quick. So balance book value. I kind of want to make this a line, not going to lie, but I think this will do. We just got to change the color of this. Got to make it like bright orange or something. Just so it's very evident what this is. And then for simple long opportunities, I know we have a lot of movement to the upside here. But for long opportunities, a lot of decent stuff on the 15-minute. Let's see the 5-minute here really quick. This looks pretty massive. All right. Let's go over the game plan in a second. So main ideas here is I want to see, obviously we're above balance book value. We saw this rejection into this imbalance off of this here. So I think we can see some expected continued downside to obviously our session lows here. This is going to be our New York session low, London session low. And then if we just break this, could see a potential continuation lower to the downside into these levels here. If we do trade into these levels, I mean, let's go ahead and take a look at the sizing though. It's 100 points. This is 300 points. So I don't like to be too optimistic. I definitely want to mark out some sort of level. And I believe that level probably be like right here. It's a pretty big area of liquidity. I'm going to mark this out as, say, just so I know what's what. All right, but you guys get the idea. So for upside, I want to see, I really have just a lot of, because we're already moving down, I have a lot of potential ideas here. If we do take out these levels, I mean, again, we obviously could see downside no problem, but got a lot of fucking zones over here. Longs would be super beautiful today if we get that. I don't know if we'll see that at all, but right now we're below balance book value, so I think we could see some more downside here. I'm not really looking trying to take buys. Let me look at the chat. How do you get boosted? I believe you go to the server name, you click server boost, like the name of the server. You click server boost. You have to have Nitro. I think with Nitro you get like 2 free boosts on Nitro. I bought like a shit ton of boosts. I buy a bunch of extras for all my servers because the Discord features on the servers are super cool. Like I think with the boost, I can have like 570 people in these streams. I mean, hopefully we can get it to 570 someday. That'd be beautiful. What's good, brother? What's good, Supreme Leader? Welcome back. We gotta get Supreme Leader a role. I think I'm gonna give you. I'll give you Premium Member. There we go. Supreme Leader. I just gave you a dialed in role. Yeah, but guys, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing and why I'm even going through all of this here and what my overall game plan is, I want to be looking for very clear and clean setups. I don't want to be fooling around. I'm not looking to take just stupid trades. Because that is literally where you're going to get cooked. If I want to go ahead and I can scalp all day. Like I can go ahead and throw on some I'm going to go throw on some contracts right here to go short. I'm going to go ahead and go for 3 contracts to the downside right now. Small stop loss, slightly above the highs, take profit, down at these areas of liquidity. I mean, I'm up like $900. How do I show you guys? There we go. Well, like again, I don't want to be taking these trades all day because they're not clean setups. Like the market can absolutely just go ahead and reverse and I can just get cooked. You know what I'm saying? We have so much liquidity down here. See exactly what I'm talking about? Like I don't want to scalp this. If you're scalping this, I mean, again, if you have a great system, then yes, please scalp it. If it allows you to scalp it, then do it. But for me, nah, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm just gonna exit that. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm not here for this. I'll take clean setups all day. Yes, please. But let me ask you guys, right? Because right now we obviously have the plan. This is our balance book value. I do want to change this 100%. I'm not loving this orange level. This is kind of pissing me off a little bit. How about we just make it a clean level? We make it a cool color that I like. Let's say this blue color. And then, I mean, we already know what it is, right? all you guys know what this is. I'll just change the text to white. So yeah, we all know what it is. So I mean, yeah, these rejections off this zone look really great, but what's the overall size of this zone? 92 points. I could have like a 50-point stop on that, 100%. But I like to see liquidity, like a clean rejection of liquidity first before doing any of that. Because of all the volatility we have, I want to have a guaranteed like aggressive reaction. Yeah, we need some music in here. First trade I'll look for is either we cook this level right here. We obviously just sweep this and continue lower. I'll look for a clean rejection of this. This would be great because this would have a very tight stop loss if I took this trade. The other idea I would have is if we sweep this, right? I don't even see anything there yet that I like, to be honest. I'm saying if we sweep this and come up a little bit, could take a long up to balance book values 87 points. Up here is 172. We could take longs back up to the zone up here. Still not a fan of it. All right, so while this is cooking up, because this is probably going to take like the next 5 minutes to actually get into something interesting and engaging. Again, the two ideas, as you guys are aware, it's either this up to here. First target would be at balance book value. Second target would be up at the top of this range. Or clean breakthrough of this, just rejection, and just continue down to this level. I would do that. Not a super A plus setup, but markets are moving super fast, and I would consider doing it. However, it would be nice to have some extra confirmation in this market because I mean, look at the 935 candle; it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so while that's cooking up, let's talk. Right, what are your guys' current plays today? What are you guys currently interested in? I think I'm going to potentially get on some prop firm accounts just for fun. We'll see if we actually get paid out. I might load these up on my prop accounts. I think that'd be pretty cool. Bob's saying shorts all day. This pullback would have been great for shorts if you consider that the range. For me, obviously, I know this is a pretty. I'm just going to redo this. I know if I were to get filled here, I know our high is right about here, so I at least would want to stop into here and then a target like that. But still, not with how aggressive these markets are. We're selling so much recently. Well, for crypto, right? Like crypto is a big tell for that because a lot of people are obviously liquidating their assets to be able to put into the SpaceX IPO, and then the rest of the market's falling. Can also be people liquidating equity positions to get into SpaceX IPO. Yeah, me personally, I'm not doing anything with the SpaceX IPO until options come out. I won't be fooling around with SpaceX. Not at all. No thanks. Not for me. So let's see. I mean, so far on the week, let's see. So far in the week, we're up. So I don't really care. It's been a little bit of a slower week. Last week we did crazy. Last week was like plus 60K. This week we're like up 8,000 so far after the losses too I've taken. So in terms of returns, right? I mean, like 8% of the week. I don't know if there's anything else for me to check out. I don't know if I'd really be interested in looking at, I mean, ES and Q at all. I don't really look at ES too much. I mean, it's just doing the same exact thing. I mean, we absolutely have the liquidity to move to the upside now, 100%. But yeah, I mean, that's, in my opinion, that's the reason why I like to be patient. I mean, what am I going to do? Go ahead and hop into a trade because I'm just straight up an addict? No, I'm good. I want to make some fucking money. Listen, if you guys want to, like, let me just ask you this. I know a lot of you guys are trading a prop. I've said this a million times. If you guys go ahead and take your life savings or whatever, obviously I don't recommend doing that. But if you go ahead and just were to put that into a live account, how confident would you be in your strategy? If you're saying not confident and you're on a prop firm because of that very reason, you probably have a shitty strategy. Probably should go actually change it or test it or get the stats behind it. If you guys are just trading like this, like a casino game, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. The thing with futures is if you're trading futures, like futures are super lucrative. The reason why I trade futures is because of the amount of money I can make super quick because of how much markets move so fast, right? That's why I like futures. They're highly liquid, they move fast, that's why I like them. Same thing with like options, right? If you guys trade options or stock plays, like that takes a little bit of patience because I swing those plays a lot. But even for this right now, like you still have to be patient. I mean, yeah, I do take some massive scalps on futures sometimes, but this is not really like if you're trading AM New York, this is not an environment to scalp in. I'm just telling you. Just don't do it. I mean, there's a bunch of great setups last night. Let's go ahead and look at these while this is cooking up. Because still, like, I'm not a fan of this at all. Not going to do anything. So last night, what I was looking at was obviously us taking out this, because actually, technically, wait, where are we at? We took out our session lows, our New York session lows. We took out our London session lows. And once we did that, right, we just continued moving down last night. There was a lot of great opportunities last night to take with that. And then we did get this pretty decent move up from this. Let me see. I didn't take any plays last night specifically. Only thing I was looking at are these potential shorts from last night, all the way down to here. But then, I mean, the rest of last night looks pretty decent. We had a pretty great run up. But I like to typically see some sort of, again, liquidity first before I do any of that. I mean, right now, I mean, markets aren't like terrible, to be honest. They're just like normally I'd absolutely take a scalp off of a level like this down here once I see reaction and a move to the upside. But my stop loss, unless I'm trading without a stop loss, and I mean, again, trading without a stop loss is a super dangerous thing, especially if you're on margin. You will lose more money than you actually have, and that's like the shittiest thing in the world, to be honest. Do you guys hold Solana? Just curious. Like, look at this stuff. This is just straight crazy. Straight crazy. I've never seen a rundown like this aggressive. Normally, like I'll see a rundown and then obviously some sort of recovery. But I mean, that would be a beautiful play if we can get a run back up there again for Solana. I would absolutely love that. That'd be killer. All right, so I am seeing we came below balance book value, right? We're starting to distribute back up. Currently are inside of this 15-minute imbalance here. Again, I know we could look at this in the 5-minute and make it a little bit tighter, such as this here. All the same thing. Now we're getting that move through, so we are at these areas of liquidity. I would like to see us to close above here. And then obviously continuation higher. If we do not get a clear close above here, just not going to do it. But we are setting up for a really great trade right now. Fucking cook. Azari, maybe it is me because I did mute my mic. I muted it and I turned it back on a few minutes ago. About 9:47 when you said that. I muted it and I turned it back on. So very interesting. All right, let's start getting prepared for this move. I will probably go in with probably go an 8 on this move. 8's a little heavy, but I would scale out pretty quickly. We had a great week last week, so I think I'm willing to go heavy on a good opportunity. 100%. I'm going to leave this here, and I'll show you guys after I enter because I want to just look at this specifically and see what it's doing. Yeah, beautiful close, pull back into the. You guys see the two opportunities I'm potentially looking at here, right? Yeah, that's weird. Azari, that's really weird. We'll see what we do with this all-time high here. Not, I'm not an all-time high, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the daily all-time high. We don't even come in contact with all-time highs that much, so that's not what I'm referencing. All right, let's see what this. This trading chat is a little ridiculous. These people are a little funny. These people are like, I'm gonna journal and go to bed. Okay. You saw it, brother. You know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not going to journal my trades after I'm done with this shit. I'm going to be busy for the rest of the day. I'm going to fucking be busy. I know Justin knows a thing or two about being busy. Justin's a baller. All these people out here who call themselves traders, they go like play video games for the rest of the day. Oh man, it's so funny. It's absolutely diabolical. All right, so 5 minute time frame. I gotta just see us again. If we're gonna see continuation of the upside, I just got to see us come on this gap here and then run higher. I'm going to mark out some key liquidity targets. One being here, another being there, just for safety, guys. They're not like the most insane targets ever, but just be safe. If we just can't, obviously, break through this, inverse it cleanly, and run higher, I'm not going to do this. So I don't know what it is about them changing on TradingView, them changing the long and short icons. Like when I see the L, I'm thinking short. I click long for short now. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's kind of pissing me off a little bit. All right. We 100% could have it run all the way up to here, which would be beautiful, but I mean, until it can. No, we've been moving. Just going to place my stop loss below this low here. And I just want to see if we can run, obviously, up to these levels that I've marked out. So all we're doing is waiting for the 5 minute. That's it. We just want clear confirmation. That's the whole point of not trying to rush all these dumbass moves. Even if we could get 92, I'd be so happy if we get 92 points. All right, I'm going to reduce my size on this a little bit. Instead of 8, I'm going to do 5. And I'm not in this trade yet, guys. I will let you know if I'm in this trade. This is a potential really great idea I'm looking at. I was going to start like trolling in the chat. The only chat you guys should be in is this freaking chat right here. This chat's where it's at. Make Money HQ. You know what I think I'm going to call this live trading session? I'm just going to call it Make Money HQ. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says about this. I don't care if I don't take any trades today. Literally, for us to do 70% last week, nearly 70%. It was like 60, 65%. For us to do 65% of my account last week is freaking insane. All right. I mean, I don't care if I don't take trades today. I'm only looking for quality trades. That's it. I'm not going to like. I feel like if you watch TGR, I feel like the dude has to take a trade every single day. He never sits out on trades. He just takes a trade to take it, and then that's where you see his headline. I lost 115K today. You know, his account balance is very similar to my account size, right? If I were to lose 115K in a day, all you guys would be fucking smoking me, or even 80K in a day, you guys would be smoking me. Yo, what's up, Juan? The man is back. Yo, Juan, I was able to get somebody else to boost the server. I think it was Isaac. I think Isaac boosted the server today. So I'm going to create like a private booster chat with you, me, RP, Franz. We're going to create a private chat because why not? I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Regarding short position, guys, I'm not going to take any shorts unless we can get like some. I mean, this is fucking retarded. I'm not even touching the 1 minute time frame. There's no way. We inversed this like it was nobody's business. And then we just rejected this very clearly. So I will only look for downside if, because this is no longer like anything important. So I I'm only looking for 5 minute. I'm only looking for like anything above 5 minute. I'm not looking for anything below that for these trades. So unless we get that clear play up, it's the only way I'm going to be taking to the upside. I'm so tempted to use like 3 minute time frame stuff, but it's just like there's no point. Make money HQ. I second this. Rich off claims. All right, guys. I will get that private chat made as we speak because I'm not going to do anything right now until we get some moves. Juan, what's up, bro? Why did you tag me in the trading chat? Is there a bot in here? I feel like you're the bot man. You always find the bots. I literally ban everybody you tell me about. Oh, is this what you sent? Oh, you're the video. Let me full screen that shit. I can't see it, it's so small. That's just aura, bro. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm saving that shit. I'm downloading that shit. If any of you guys are wondering what oh, you guys can't see it. How the fuck do I click open with open? Nah, I can't even show you guys. Damn. Whatever. That was a cool video, bro. Such a baller move. All right, let me make a private chat. I'm going to put it inside of my section, actually, guys. All right, let me actually just watch this trade here really quick. All right, I'm just going to get in this here. Even though we just hit this area of liquidity, I'm in the trade. And let me just manage my risk here really quick. This here. I'm down a good bit, to be honest. We will trail my risk very soon. Obviously, technically, it's my first target, but we kind of just shot straight through, so we're gonna go for all the way up here. All right, I can't see the Discord chat. I'm watching a trade in this live, so I'm up like $320. But yes, we are in this position. I know it's like the 1 minute, like 3 minute time frame, but I'm fine with the risk at this point, guys. I don't really care. We either get a great fill and have a great opportunity today, or we don't. So I'm happy I went lighter size though, because I'm at like 220 profit. I mean, I'm just going back and forth. I am going to reduce my stop loss a little bit though. Yeah. I just dropped my stop loss amount on this trade. When I say drop, I'm reducing the size of it. I might lose like 3-4K on this position. Yeah, if you guys already took a long, I would just say end the day here. You guys are so dialed in. I feel like winning days over 150 is just a stupid rule, but I mean, problems can do whatever, right? They just want to see consistency at the end of the day is what it boils down to. All right, we got 24 seconds left on this candle, but we're just going to see what this does. I want to just see that clean momentum. We've already taken out these levels of liquidity, and we've already again completely wiped out this like 15 minute imbalance right here. So let's keep letting it run. All right, I'm up like 2K. Let me show my. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see my broker or this? What would you guys rather see? All right. While this trade is playing out, I'm going to make this private channel. Give me just a second. It's going to be a text channel. Yeah, we're working it. I probably should have taken a little bit of profit, but it's fine. All right. We're stopped out of that trade. Hold this. All right. I got a little channel name here. Let me fix this up. Let me change the thing. Can I not use custom emojis for this? Whatever. Make something cool. And then let me find server booster. Dope. All right. I just made it for you guys. I think I made it. Let me check. Yeah, I made it. There we go. Yeah, so if you guys have boosted the server, there's a channel underneath my section called Alpha Insiders. I see like 1, 2, 3, 4 people who have access to this. So if you guys want to ask me any questions throughout the day, get down in there. What the fuck did Reese do? Holy fuck. That's gonna be fun to clean up. That's gonna be really fun to clean up. Jeez. All right. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the way this is moving. Even on this time frame, because we have this level of liquidity right here. So if you did get entered in here and you obviously ran all the way up to here, absolutely beautiful. It's like 62 points. but we're like moving pretty aggressively here. Yeah, that trade's cooked. 100%. Let me check these things here. Bro, that's a really nice picture. Juan, you in Puerto Rico right now? That looks really nice. Oh, I think he already left. Yeah, he already left. Oh, sorry, those are some nice levels, bro. Some super dialed levels. Are you using pivots? I don't know if he's still here. Yeah, so with markets getting kind of chopped up right here, especially again, we kind of came inverse this, tapped in this area of liquidity and rejected, unfortunately, right? So I didn't really get the entry timing I wanted. Only other opportunity I'd be looking for is a little downside play, which would literally be like something like this. Simple reversal play. All right, let's freaking run. Trying my risk on this a little bit. I'm up like 3K. Got a lot of buyers here, so we'll see how far this can go. But this is gonna be like my last trade for me. I think if this gets stopped out, I'm gonna be done for today. But overall, I mean, what have you got? I'm gonna keep letting this trade go. We'll see how this one goes. Keep watching this in 3 minute. But overall, guys, how have you been thinking about markets lately? Like last couple, let's say like 2, 3 weeks. You don't trade pivots; these are done from previous. Yeah, that's good. I used to use pivots. Pivots were pretty. I had my own pivot algorithm. It worked really good. But yeah, all markets go through ebbs and flows. I just don't like being that one trader who always goes to like a different asset class simply because price action looks better. Like if your strategy does not work majority of the time through different market regimes, like what are you doing? All right, I'm up like 3K, right? 3.6K, 3.8. We'll see if we can keep running. Like literally, even if you're scalping this right now, you're just like you're just getting unless you're entering like right here and letting it run. But still, the amount of drawdown you potentially be in, not my favorite. We're still up like 2.5K. Keep it running. Next time I go on stream, guys, I promise I'll have music. I will figure out how to get music on here. All right, it's the chat. There's no music bot inside the server here. Not as of yet. All right, I'm up like $6,000. I am going to trail my stop loss above my entry. I don't see any reason for me to for me to be at a loss getting out of this fucking trade. There's no way. So we'll recover all of our losses and more with this trade today. All right, I need some more sellers to come in here. This is just straight crazy. It's all good though. Oh good, we're gonna keep letting this run. I want to make some fucking money today, so I don't give a shit. Keep letting this cook up. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking. I just scaled out of my position. Let's keep it going. Yeah, let me add a fucking bot right now. Hey, Supreme Leader, aren't you a bot? I just woke him up. I just woke him up right there. He was sleeping the whole entire time. He heard his name. He just woke right up. He's still trying to figure out how to use the chat. You were sleeping. I know you were. No. I know you were. Just don't give me labor camp, bro. That was just a joke. That was just a joke. Okay, that was a joke. Don't give me labor camp. We're like best buds, right? Don't turn me into like Otto Warmbier, please. If you know, you know. All right, we just hit that trade for fucking 130 points. So let's get the Rhythm bot in here. I thought Rhythm got banned, or did it? Did they come? Did it come back? I think it's back. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I probably have an account with them from like 5 years ago, or how many ever years ago? Probably like 8 years ago on Discord. Back in my Roblox days. Any of you guys? Any of you guys used to like run Roblox businesses or anything like that, or is that just like super niche? All right. The question is, how do I get this bot into the server? Yeah. So I found it. I'm just dumb as hell. All right. Where can we add this? Profit Insider. Yeah. If this bot bans you, it's not my fault. Um. Let me read what Kim said. Ah, I know. That's why there was one person in Korea always playing Roblox, man. All right, so How do we invite this motherfucker to the server? That was a good trade. I don't care what you say. That was a good trade. I'm happy I took it. I wasn't going to take it, to be honest. All right. You're the only one with internet in North Korea. Makes sense. Can I be the second person with internet in North Korea? Just curious. Ah, there we go. Now I got to figure out how the fuck do I use the commands. Ah, got it. Okay. Makes sense. All you guys can hear that, right? Oh, this is pretty good. I just put on a random song. I don't know what this is. There we go. All right, we get some good fucking music. Can I like change the volume of this? I can personally. I don't think it changed for you guys. Oh man, that was great. That was great. All right, so we're out of the loss. Super stoked about that. And I made a little bit more. That was so dialed. That was so dialed. All right, so yours truly, bro. You're late. You're late. I'm literally wrapping up, brother. I got to go get my rhinoplasty surgery for my nose. My nose is a little too big. But yeah, so listen, if any of you guys have, if you guys, any of you guys have boosted the server, you guys will have access to that new chat underneath my section in Discord called Alpha Insiders. So that would just be like a private chat with me. If you guys have any questions about trading, anything like that, you guys can always drop them in there. I'll try to read them, try my best to respond. But yeah, it's just gonna be like a thank you for obviously boosting the server because there's a lot of cool perks we get with boosting the server and all that cool shit. I've already boosted it a shit ton of times, but I think it'd be a fun thing to add. So we just hit that beautiful trade right here. For me personally, let me just pause this shit. Can I pause? Yeah. For me personally, again, we did get out of this position. I entered this really quickly because I wanted to see some potential upside. We hit the first target perfectly, and then obviously got kind of cooked out of that one. And then this trade to the downside, we were just taking it simply off of, excuse me, off of this 5 minute imbalance right here. This one specifically. These are our areas of liquidity we took out, but took it off this 5 minute imbalance, which we obviously inversed. We saw a pretty strong move down from that. And then my target was right down in here because this is a pretty big area of liquidity I was looking at. We did have a lot of sellers right here in particular. Excuse me. But then we got a massive move to the upside. So this is a very sensitive region all through here. So I know I wanted to set my target right in here because this is what allowed us to get that push initially in the morning down for sells. And then we broke right through it for buys. So I know that we potentially have a lot of buyers sitting right here, which is why I wanted to set this as my full target. And as you can see, that's exactly what we're getting right now. Like there's no mercy on this. It's just literally just running right up and pretty much back into our zone. Could you take another short? Absolutely. Am I going to take another short? Probably not. I'm pretty happy where I'm at for the day right now. But then again, like the other full target I'd technically be looking at would have been obviously balanced book value, and then of course down to our full session lows. So that would be the overall trade idea. If you were taking this trade, I mean, if you're still in this trade, great. Like again, you wouldn't be in drawdown; you'd pretty much be at break even. But in cases like these, when it typically comes back up, I typically get stopped out in profit because I'm someone who likes to trail my risk pretty quickly because my ideology is if the market does not move practically immediately, there's some sort of major objection to my idea, and my idea is more or less being threatened. So I don't want to stay in an idea that's wrong. So I have those very clear parameters that I hold anytime I take a trade. And so, yeah, I mean, you could still be in this trade 100% and leave your stop loss here. And then try, that's only if you're trying to run for the full 200 points, obviously, right? Could we continue seeing more downside? Yeah, 100%, right? I mean, this morning we've kind of been in this uptrend. This could be the start of an uptrend, but we also could see a move down, right? And this could continue this downtrend we've technically been in over the last couple of days. I mean, you look at the morning so far, we literally just contracted, dipped, filled buys, ran up higher, filled sells, came back down. Could it be an uptrend? Absolutely. But that's my overall thoughts on this. You were asking me about it. But again, yeah, not a lot of great direction in the market. A lot of the stuff, like if you took longs, kudos to you. This is a perfect trade. Love this trade right here. Shorts necessarily, I'm not a huge fan of any of these shorts here, from here down to here. I mean, again, me personally, I just have to wait for a very clean confirmation on these trades because it moves so fast. I don't think I would have taken that. I mean, again, I got stopped out this long because I was trying to see, again, continuation of the upside. But market wanted to stay in this range. So the area we were able to capitalize is off of this short trade right here to the downside, and it was very profitable for us. So overall, great setup. Hope you guys caught on some of that if possible, because that was a really great idea. First trade we lost about like negative like 3K. And then the second trade right here, we overall took profit for around $11,000. So overall, profitable day. Love where we're sitting right now. I'm going to probably be done trading for now, unless we were to see some clean breakout to the upside, like all the way up to here. I would look for a move like that. I mean, obviously this imbalance kind of got cooked right here, so I'm not really looking at that anymore. And then maybe like for us to like inverse this right here, we've already technically inversed it. So if I were to look for a new position, it really would just be for us to break above and then tap into something and then continue running higher. I still think we can get more upside today, 100%, but I need to see the market develop some direction. Because again, New York session is when the market gets straight retarded. All night we move great. There's just a lot of liquidity and a lot of indecision during New York session. That's why we have all of this here. So that's the thing. Like I don't always trade New York session. Sometimes I trade, Asia. Sometimes I trade London if I'm staying up, really late or waking up really early. I'll trade either or sometimes because that's where you see a lot of great opportunities. So just a note from me to you. If you guys want to trade other sessions, I would highly recommend looking into it because, the markets are always moving. There's always opportunities. If you see a clean opportunity playing out, just being set up, like just set some freaking alerts. Like set some alerts in TradingView. Look at, when your alerts get tapped on your phone, enter the trade and just let it run. That's realistically what you guys should be doing. I mean, unless you're just trying to trade New York because it's all you can do, then, that's fine. But as you can tell, right? I mean, look how crazy New York is. But again, New York is great because we get these great big movements. I mean, look from high to low, right? That's like 300 points this morning. Even if you caught these longs, that'd be amazing. I don't think I would have taken those longs, but that's just, again, even looking back in hindsight, I don't think I would have taken them. No matter what. I mean, unless, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I would have taken them. No. So keep watching how this goes for the rest of the day, guys. Keep letting it cook up. If you guys have any other trade ideas, obviously, if they're clean and they make sense, then absolutely take them. But this is all I'm going to do for the day. I might come back on here later this afternoon if I see any clean setups. I'll also alert you guys if I see any good setups coming on the market. And then for any of you guys who have recently boosted the server, obviously we have the new Alpha Insiders chat, so you guys can drop in there, ask me any questions personally, and yeah, we'll just keep going. All right, but I'll be back here for sure tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Sometimes I take trades Friday, sometimes I don't. I don't really have like a no Friday rule. I know some people don't trade Friday, but I personally will just trade as long as there's a clean setup and a clean opportunity. And then, yeah, we'll keep that going. And then I think also, guys, if you guys be interested, you guys know I shit talk prop firms all the time because I think they're a complete scam. But I think I'm going to, I should say, like the whole promotion of prop firms, I think it's a scam. But I think I'm going to get some prop firm accounts, get like maybe like 10 or 20 of them and trade them simultaneously, see how quickly we can pass them. And then pretty much more or less see how quick I can go from 0 to a 5, 8, 9, 10K payout. I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Because I think if as long as the prop firm pays you out consistently, I think that's all that matters. As long as your strategy works with no rules. But I know a lot of my previous strategies I've built, a lot of my friends' strategies they've built, the prop firm rules just aren't compatible. Like prop firms straight up invalidate a lot of strategies without invalidating them directly. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. Thanks for the live stream information. You missed the minimum. You have a great day. Peace out, bro. Peace out, guys. I'll see you later, Supreme Leader. We'll keep this trade, obviously. Keep it going. See if you guys are still in this position. It looks like it's still doing pretty decent. And then we'll look for any potential opportunities for later today. I'll send some alerts out. I'm going to send some of my alerts. Keep it all dialed in. And then we will talk soon. Peace out, guys.